we're safe because I'm not on the board anymore. Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of SCNS Live, this super cool nerd show. Thanks for joining us out there for another week of news, nerds, and Cora's back, so things are going to actually work tonight. Anyway, I am Jason the X. Over here is Kat. What the? No.
I'm Cass.
No. This
Say hi.
you're throwing me off.
Is that how you say it?
Back.
I don't have a...
Back. No, this ain't gonna work.
It's too late now.
It's throwing me off. Why are you... No, I don't think I can do this.
It's not that different.
There's
There are people that can't tell.
Cass.
My name's Cass.
And then Cat, the order's off jacked up. Anyway.
I'll just tell you.
I've been working out. My muscles didn't fit on the same couch anymore.
Yeah.
Over there making everything look pretty, sound great. It's Cora.
Hi, he's giving me too much credit. It's going to go kaboom.
At least your lighting's better this week
But
than
it's very
mine was.
kawaii way. That's because, like,
Mine was like in shadow. I need to upgrade her camera over there. Anyway, guys, yes, it is another week of us going over the best news of the week, and we are barreling towards AllCon. 2 weeks, 2 weeks away. Because we start the festivities on Thursday night with the bunny hutch and the pajama party. There's...
Oh, I remember what we wear. Never mind.
Yeah, y'all wear your kigurumis, right?
We wear our little Batman onesies.
We do, usually. Yeah.
I saw a toothless onesie that's actually an extra large, and I kind of really wanted it.
Oh, and because we're staying there this year, we're not going to get bullied by people leaving our apartment. Do you remember the mean children that called us emo a couple of years ago?
Oh my god.
They're like middle schoolers. They're like, you guys are emo. And I was like, I don't know. Do I feel bullied? I don't think so.
I was just like, this group of small things is talking to me. I just haven't cared about a middle schooler's opinion since I was in elementary.
I would have stared at them, and then took off running towards them real quick.
I just looked at them and went, okay.
But you don't usually wear heels.
No, not really.
It's significantly harder.
No,
to do
sorry.
that in heels.
You're wearing heels with your Batman girls?
I was wearing heeled boots. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you should wear stilettos
Batman and
this year.
pumps, yeah. Hello.
It is still time to get your tickets for
Joker.
AllCon. It is just an awesome event. Kicks off the con season. We have so many panels we're doing this year. It seems like every year we add another to it. So that is tradition, and we're going to be on people's panels. Make sure you're watching Match Game. Anyway, it's going to be fun.
People are going to be on our panels. We're going to be on people, and panels are going to be on panels.
All of that.
It's a comics convention. Panels on panels on panels on panels.
We've got a video talking about our everything we're doing for AllCon weekend. Go check that out and get tickets to the show.
The gun show. Again, I've been working.
Ow.
That's why I can only lift my arms this high.
Can you bring them up a little bit? I'm sorry.
Is Ben asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are a little low, so
Thank you.
I don't know. Huh? What?
What?
Yeah, bring us up.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, what else was I going to say? D&D this weekend. Yes!
Woo!
We skipped a week because, Valentine's Day and
Some
stuff.
people had
Yeah.
to date their
Ooh,
wives.
Yes, I did. Wouldn't got why.
I mean, I would date your wife.
Yeah. Have you seen her lately?
Next year.
Have you seen her lately? She been
I
looking,
saw her in her
she looking
birthday
good, ain't she?
picture. She's looking really good.
I'm saying. But yes, good times we're having. We skipped out on D&D, but we're back for another round of the Adventures in Tirana. It's going to be great.
Our wife.
You're going to die. You're going to die. You got to John Wick yourself out of there.
It's going to be a whole thing, and I'm not. I've been thinking about it for almost a month now, and I'm still not prepared in any way. I'm so nervous about it.
And off screen, we've figured out some stuff because we're coming to the end of the campaign. Of course, introducing a new campaign character would be really complicated, but that doesn't mean Octavia's not in immortal danger right now.
Get ready for zombie Octavia.
We've kind of troubleshot how this would work if it doesn't go her way.
Don't worry, if Octavia... Oh, no, wait, never mind. I was going to say, you're not in eyesight. I can't just, save your soul in a little pearl.
But before we get into the news and everything, I do have a bone to pick with Kat, and I hate that she was saying, how dare you get me into this weird show?
Oh, yeah!
when
Do you like it? Do you like it?
when
as
you-
well?
What is going on
you
here?
texted
started
me,
watching Severance.
I was immediately like,
Ooh.
I hope he's talking about what I think he's. And I was like, huh? What? What I miss?
I started it up on Friday, and the first episode, I was gonna do like as a background show, but very quickly it was like,
Can't.
wait,
do that.
what?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
And not just it's so good. It's just one of those that doesn't make sense. You actually do have to watch it.
I did like sometimes. Let me rewind a second there. What the heck is going on here? This is a weird show. But I am digging it.
It is,
I am digging
it's
it.
One of
It's
the
giving me an
weirdest
excuse
shows
to
I've
use my
watched.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
It's.
Also, went back and finished
That shit
Monarch.
is
So.
wild.
I found out today that Friday's episodes don't come out on Friday. They're doing the primetime model. So in fact, we can watch the next episode after we go home.
Hey.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm not that far along, but I'm getting there because I'm hooked. So yeah, I thank you for recommending it. But like episode 1, I was just
Right off the bat.
wait,
Crazy as hell.
What's happening?
like in the first okay, dude is in the car.
Girls on the table.
It's like the girl on the table, but yeah, dude crying in the car before work. I mean, yeah, everybody.
Who has it?
Everybody's been there.
I mean, I normally just like
Capitalism, am I right?
rage scream and then go into work. So
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, if you're watching Severance, wow, weird show, and thanks, Kat. I'm enjoying it.
I read an extremely long article from a neuroscientist about some of the stuff happening. in
Oh,
that
I'm sure
show
this is gonna
with
be
the
shared
chip
with me
implants.
very
I
soon.
won't get into it, but it was really interesting theory crafting, and I was just like, it was the most dense scientific information from a neuroscientist, and I was still like, yeah, I can see that. Should I have been a neuroscientist? No.
Well, before we get into super cool nerd news, I am going to let Cora know you are going first this week.
Me?
Yes, you are. You know why?
It,
Just hit us with the good stuff
okay.
right off the bat. So
I
as
actually
we
don't know which one it
let's
is.
no, you know which one.
I don't. There are two that I'm very excited about.
She's about to
The one
snatch
that's
cut meat.
nearest to happening in your
okay,
life.
okay.
Anyway, so let's kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
All right, so Suikoden comes out in a week. The Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters come out next week, March 6th. Very excited. If you haven't already, you should definitely go to the Suikoden Revival Movement or Suikoden Day on Facebook and join that event. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to host a panel. It's going to be great and embarrassing for me a little bit, but that's okay. But I have more Suikoden news, which is also very fun for me because it means I have more Suikoden to talk about. Oh, I see what you labeled that image as, Jason. That's mean. Rude,
Oh, I'm
and,
sorry. What did
and
something
uncalled for.
wrong happen? I'm sorry.
Jason has labeled this image as "damn Suikoden." So,
I'm just glad she caught it.
so Konami is going to be doing a special live event on March 3rd. So that's Monday, March 3rd at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on their YouTube channel. And they haven't told us what is going to be a part of this event. We just know that it's going to be Suikoden specific news. There are a couple of rumors running around. I have 3, to just continue with the theme of thirds here. The theme of 3. There's a potential that they could be announcing a continuation of the franchise, because that is something they teased when they originally talked about the remasters. We could get more footage and just more details about the remaster coming out 3 days later. Or one very smart person on Reddit noticed there's a lot of 3s in here. You know what Suikoden has? Suikoden has a 3rd game. We could get a remaster of Suikoden 3, which would complete like the first part of the game's trilogy. Like it's a good contained little trilogy. I really like Suikoden 3. You get to pick who you get to fight as you get to pick the main character. It's great. Hold on a second here.
There will be no dissent while Suikoden is being discussed.
We were just it was some grocery stuff, recipe.
Bananas.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't
What?
have eggs. stuff.
Well, you see, there is a cooking system in Suikoden. There's a cooking mini game where
wow.
you could like. That's not even a joke. That in both games, it's a fun event
Raise
actually.
your hand if you thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was a joke. I was like,
Nope. One of the main characters, when you see him on the panel, you feed him salted tomatoes. That is the only thing he'll eat. I don't know
I do
why.
like salted and pepper tomatoes.
Salt and
Yeah,
pepper
you just put like
Yeah.
a sprinkle. Yeah.
What?
Get like some good tomatoes. Yeah.
No.
Throw some salt and pepper. Yeah.
they're really good. If you
Like-
get really good tomatoes.
I don't like salted watermelon either. If I want to taste
I don't
the
do
ocean,
salted
can
watermelon.
I
taste
don't
the
like
Anyway.
ocean.
salted watermelon.
But anyway, keep going, please.
Yeah, but yeah, that's really all. Is that we're gonna have a special live
Mhm.
at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that would be 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central. I think that's how that worked. Yeah, yep, figured it out. So, tune in Monday, I guess. This coming Monday, I'm gonna be tuning in during work. My work will not know this. Please ignore this if you work with me. None of you work with me. It's fine. I'm gonna stop there before I go.
Oh, we're not
on.
done.
Huh?
Oh, we go ahead. We're not done though.
Uh,
Cora,
yeah.
we have been doing this show together for quite some time, and I have to say that this whole remaster thing, I feel as though you have manifested this into an existence.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the only reason you actually joined a podcast is because you could be another voice crying out in the darkness for Suikoden, almost like some sort of like preacher of some sort. In fact, that makes me want to sing a song. Well, I'm going to play Mr. Suikoden. Well, I'm going to play Mr. Suikoden. Yeah, I'm going to play. Well, I'm going to play. Well, I'm going to play Mr. Suikoden.
And that's how they get you.
She
Cora's
just converted
like,
all of.
Instantly was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
proclaiming the
The-
name.
the fact
of
that I know-
Suikoden.
I now correctly spell Suikoden without having to check.
Yes.
Me too.
Oh God! See. Like I know how to spell. Like at first I was like, how do you spell? Whatever. I'll just look it up. I don't even need to look it up anymore.
No.
I just know. I have written Suikoden more times than I've probably written one of my children's names. Nah,
Which
probably
one?
not that much. Huh?
Which one?
The younger one. She's got less years. So yeah, congratulations on this victory of yours. I feel as though like you were just like that extra bit to push it across the finish line there.
Oh yeah, like y'all are gonna have me on this show next week.
Love the song. So
Only
thank you.
Only because my copy probably won't be in yet because I ordered it. That is the only reason. If I get a call at like 5:59 that this package has been delivered, though, I'm not here.
Look, I have done enough house repairs. Please don't bust through a wall Kool-Aid Man style. Okay?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
like Wile E. Coyote going through this.
to be fair,
I'm not. I
5:59
wanna
is right
say
before
that.
I get off work, so the wall won't be destroyed here. It'll be destroyed at my job.
And
Which
she's
is fine.
gonna no call
Exactly.
no show.
Mr. Incredible.
To the show.
She'll literally be on the
She's
show.
not even
I
going.
asked
into
off for
Discord.
Friday
Courtesy,
specifically
yeah.
for this.
She'll be on the show and just end like that gif. And just
Yeah.
disappearing.
Oh, guys, sorry, I gotta go.
I almost want to put that in so I like make that effect happen. Anyway, congrats, dude. And I'm sorry that you're about to just lose all of your life over the weekend. Like,
Oh my god, I need you to understand.
oh,
that-
I
But
get
just
it.
something really quick. So I was checking, like, because I pre-ordered it and it gives like a generalized like date of receiving it, and it says March 10th, and that better not be correct. If I get this game after I asked off for Friday so I could spend a 3-day weekend playing this game. I don't want to have
Wrecked.
to call in sick to work.
Wrecked. Just
Because the 10th. Actually, no, that's like almost the next.
look, if it comes in, just say it, Kate. You don't even need to. I'll be working the board again. Well, we know what Cora is. Not listening to us.
Not listening to us make fun of her for liking Suikoden too much.
I mean, the
It's
gospel
something that
song is a lot more encouraging than the intervention I was gonna do. We all love you.
We're happy. We're glad you're getting
Suikoden
this thing.
addiction has affected me in following ways.
Anyway,
I suddenly want to play this game now, and I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
victory
Sure.
for Cora
I had to
and
stop drinking. It was awful.
the other 10 people that like Suikoden.
Excuse you. There might be 10 in the United States, but it's also like the entirety of Southeast Asia.
There are dozens of us. Dozens.
Let our
Rest
voices
of the
be heard,
government.
like a classroom that you tell, hey, settle down. And they get an F4 between one back. Sorry.
There is a Suikoden Con in, I think it's Manila. It might also be Indonesia. I don't remember.
Not a reason to go to Manila.
Like an envelope or like
I'm gonna hurt you. It's really good.
it's so small it
Oh.
fits in an envelope. The fandom of
I don't,
Suikoden.
as much as we're still not taking this away from her, she don't care. Look at her.
No.
She's like, I'm closer to
why?
getting this
This
thing.
was me last week with Dune Messiah.
I have been bullied for years with this nothing
On this show.
on this show in my own home.
By my family.
No, my roommate has specifically been bullying me, saying that, you know that like the right before they're gonna say it's delayed again, it's never gonna happen. And he made a horrible
Pretty funny.
joke. He's like, "Did you see that they delayed the game again?" What? Because I had seen there was some Suikoden news in
Glass will
that day. I
break
just
from
didn't get
miles
to check.
around of her language.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it turned
She
so
took a pitch and her scream just shatters glass.
he did that as a mean joke, but it turns out there was Suikoden news that day, and it was that of all places, Romania broke street date real hard, and they got it last week.
Damn.
They put it on shelves like last week or the week before.
I mean, I showed her a picture of Chris Pratt supposedly being cast as Kratos in God of War on April Fool's last year just to watch her.
I
face.
hope you get your copy early, because I feel like if there was a way for you to get it early or something, we would not be proud of you.
No.
Ah,
If she'd have punched Mia in the face to get it early, I feel like that would be a really hard decision.
I'm sure she would feel very sorry about it afterwards, but she'd do it.
I watched your face be like, no.
No. Like
Punch her in the face.
the thing is,
You got to
that-
fight Jason and win to get this copy of Suikoden.
Oh God, I need it. The thing is, like, could I get a punch in on Mia? Yeah, because she knows I would never punch her.
Yeah.
Would I regret that decision immediately? Oh yeah, she would kill me. She would go like.
I would punch you in the
So
face.
it has been clear that she would
What a
do
way to
it.
die, though.
I would
Anyway.
punch you in the face for that song.
That's
Congrats.
understandable though. Everyone should join Suikoden Day.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say that again. Suikoden Day. Go to Facebook, search Suikoden Day.
It's SUI.
Here, let me throw up
Oh,
that
God.
image once again. See that word? Suikoden.
I learned how to spell it against my will, so there you go.
All right.
Okay.
That's all. We can move on now. For real.
I'm happy for you, dude. I actually am. Good. I know how it is to get that thing that you wanted and waited for. That mine is on the floor over there, which I've waited 2.5 years for that.
Is that your kids?
No, they're fine. They're okay. Anyway, Kat,
Want them.
what have you got this week?
So speaking of games that we love, PlayStation accidentally confirmed the new God of War. Accidentally confirmed that it's in the works. Santa Monica Studio put up a job spot, a job posting, and in their requirements, it was currently hiring a senior technical narrative designer, right? And God of War does have remasters coming out, but you wouldn't hire a narrative technical designer to remaster. Story exists in the older games. Anyway, and they specifically noted under requirements knowledge of competitive products as well as a personal understanding of God of War games. So, like,
Worst kept secret.
nobody didn't know it was happening.
Yeah.
I'm happy, like, Corey is supposedly the director of the OG 2018 God of War. Had said he was going back to the mothership, and he's been relatively quiet on social media, so we think he's probably pretty involved.
Putting in them 12-hour days.
I'm a little bit. I was hoping they'd be further along than hiring that kind of person.
Technical narrative is further along than a lot of it, and if it's technical narrative, goes really well with the like continuous shot, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it also could be that they are quite far along and this isn't for this game.
Yeah.
They're wanting to bring it in.
Continue.
And they also did their first ever DLC
Yeah.
with Ragnarok. It was free. Anyway,
Yeah.
confirmation they're doing a thing. And I don't think they really care that we got it. Like, this is
We know.
perfect.
Come on.
And just putting it in the requirements, while it's something you're really looking for, just being like, yeah, so what? People are going to find out we're working on a God of War. It's the only thing Santa Monica's been doing. Like, nobody's surprised. But it's nice to have a little confirmation.
Yeah.
I like confirmation. I'd like to have it someday.
It was affirmation.
I was going to say something terrible, and I'm not going to.
Your boobs are there.
There we go.
Was that what you were going to say? It's so fun. It's so fun when a podcast makes their inside behind the camera joke.
Oh God, y'all
Just
don't
makes it
even
on
know
screen.
the kind of crap that we say to each
That's
other.
what everybody likes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that my butt crack was seen at one point during this show, or one point because it was commented on.
You're always showing your ass.
Am I what?
There are times
Gucci
when I.
daddy shorts.
Hey,
I'm just saying, I haven't done a bunny at the bunny hutch before.
I don't know. I felt like I was
Look at his sad face.
I did. No one's gonna bet me anything. And
Little
I slutted it up. Anyway,
We're empowering sluts around here.
okay, cool.
You do you.
I felt pretty. Anyway,
Get consent.
go ahead. What you got?
I have a little bit of sad news. Michelle Trachtenberg, who starred in Buffy as well as Gossip Girl, she
Buffy Gossip Girl.
she died this week. She's 39 years old. She'd had a liver transplant last year, and she was kind of in the window where rejection was still a very big deal, although it's kind of always when you've had a transplant like that. And yeah, she died this week. She was I absolutely loved her as Dawn in Buffy, and every comment that I've seen from every single one of her co-stars across her entire career said that she was absolutely amazing, wonderful, and a ray of light.
She shows up in Gossip Girl. Her character is just that bitch, basically. Like, she shows up as that bitch and, like, derails a bunch of, like,
Yeah, I loved
she's
her
the
every
most
time.
crazy and
She
the
derails a bunch of
meanest
shit
in the
Buffy
best
too.
way.
She's great.
No, but she was, like, bad in Gossip Girl in a love-to-hate kind of way. It was a lot of fun to watch, actually. And she was in Eurotrip, one of the trashiest comedies that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her family has obviously asked for privacy and for keep her family in your thoughts.
I have
And
been.
her family requested no autopsy today, so they were.
Yeah, they said there was no signs of like foul play or anything.
Yeah.
I was reading the comments, and this is very tragic. 39 years old is far too young. Sarah Michelle Gellar's words really spoke to me because I think it's one of my outlooks on life when someone passes. But it's Michelle, listen to me, listen. I love you. I will always love you. The hardest thing in this world is to live in it. I will be brave. I will live for you. Those are very profound words, and I think really encompasses like what I feel personally when I have to deal with someone passing. But truly a tragedy. We kind of wanted the whole gang back together,
We did.
and we already knew we were going to be one short. But now, well, maybe not. But it just won't be the same without her.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she had some time, at least, like it wasn't out of complete nowhere. So she'd known for a while, so like she got to
Be at
have
peace
some
with it, maybe.
closure and even like say goodbye to her fans, kind of at least. But privacy for the family.
Yeah, and just keep them in your thoughts. Anyway,
Oh, it's hard to follow that one. Okay, because mine was okay. Getting back to it.
Switching gears.
There is a property out there that I love. It's called Masters of the Universe. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. 80s cartoon. Really corny on rewatch, I gotta say. But they did have a motion picture movie way back in the day with Dolph Lundgren, Frank Langella. It was terrible, but it was terribly great. It also was Courtney Cox's first movie I think she ever starred in. But For years, since 1984, they have been saying, new Masters of the Universe movie, new Masters of the Universe movie. And I'm sorry, I've been burned so many times. But we actually are getting a Masters of the Universe movie. We got our first teaser image of a bare-chested He-Man and the Power Sword. And it's real. It's real. We are getting a Masters of the Universe. I just, really, like, is this...
Do we know who that is?
Oh yes, the actor.
Yeah.
I had a full listing of it. Sorry, of the full cast list. One of my favorite actors that's cast in this, though, because it pisses everybody off, is our boy Idris Elba, who is playing Man at Arms. Ooh. So it's going to be Idris Elba with an epic mustache, because that's what Man at Arms was known for. That big old Tom Selleck that he had on his face. But the actor in question is Nicholas Galitzine, I guess. Can you pronounce that?
Nope.
Galitzine? Okay. It looks like a verb. It's right there. So Nicholas is playing He-Man. We actually
call him Nick.
Good old Nick.
We're
Good old
great
Nick.
friends.
Good old
So,
Nicky boy.
there's also some images that came out that we got leaked from the set. It's a side-by-side. You didn't put it in there?
No, I did. It's just not loading, so it won't let me put it in.
Okay, it was of him with the power sword being arrested. But he was also wearing this vibrant pink shirt, which
Hell yeah.
Prince Adam was known for that pink
Yeah.
shirt in Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I see what you did there, and I like that. I really do like that. He's a very tall kid, too. He's looked like he's going to, I mean, from the shot that we saw, looks like he's been putting on some muscle and bulking up for this role.
Good for Nick.
Yeah. We also
seen him
have
in a while.
Camilla Mendez will be playing Tila. Allison Brie will be Eva Lynn. Of course, Idris Elba. Morena Baccarin is going to play the Sorceress, which awesome.
Nice.
Like-
Her face just fits with sorcery.
Jared Leto is playing Skeletor. And in one that I'm
I mean, if you want a campy idiot villain, Jared Leto is
Yes,
a
I mean-
campy idiot villain.
Yes.
Is he
long as
going
you
to cause
give him,
problems on set again?
Guidelines off.
But
set.
the best one of all is going to be Johannes Hakur Johansson, who will be playing Man-at-Arms' brother, Fisto. First of all, kudos for using
They
Fisto.
didn't have to rename in the porno.
Just,
So just keep Fisto as your name.
That was your
Yeah.
nickname in high school, wasn't it, Jason?
wow. Anyway. James Purefoy will be playing King Randor. Charlotte Riley will be playing Queen Marlena. Yeah, the cast looks pretty solid, but it looks like they're going for a little bit different. Like, because originally in the cartoon series, spoilers, Queen Marlena actually came from Earth to Eternia, and so He-Man's like half Earthling. Well, he's going to be on Earth when he's discovered. Like he's been in hiding or something, and they're going to bring him back to Eternia in some way, which I think cool twist.
Yeah.
To kind of, he's grown up, and then bring him back, and we need our champion or
No,
whatever.
we're not disagreeing with the
I just
twist.
have no
we
idea
don't
what
have any
you're
familiarity
talking
with
the
this.
only
Eternia
thing,
is another planet.
I watched She-Ra, the Netflix
Okay,
one.
well, then-
That's all I've seen, so I have no idea what
Well,
you're talking
She-Ra's-
about. It sounds dope.
she was
I get him
He-Man's
mixed
brother.
up
So
with Conan the
Brother?
Barbarian.
I'm sorry, She-Ra is He-Man's sister.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there we go.
other way around. They're siblings. Anyway,
Both of them.
I want this to do well because it's easily, speaking of She-Ra, it's easy to continue a part 2 where you bring her in. She-Ra's actually like my wife's favorite character from that. Y'all don't understand how much money Master of the Universe and She-Ra made in toys like back in the day. There has been no toy line that has ever touched Master of the Universe.
I only know Masters of the Universe from the memes.
But the thing was, back in the day, they couldn't keep this product. Girls were picking up this product because, but they also had they had characters in like Tila and Eva Lynn, and they had play sets, and they had, so there was a large crossover enough where they saw, hey, there are a lot of girls collecting this line. We need to capitalize on this. Then they created She-Ra.
Yeah.
Like, He-Man and the Master Universe outsold Barbie. They have outsold Hot Wheels. Nothing has ever gotten close to the money that this series made. The Barbie team, when they found out, like, y'all ain't making rooted hair dolls without us, and came over and collaborated on the She-Ra. And that's why
That's how you do it.
that's why they look very different. And it's still going to this day. We've had 2 Netflix series.
Yeah, the Netflix series with Mark Hamill as Skeletor incredible. I love it. It's a continuation of the original. You don't need knowledge of the original to enjoy it. You just need to enjoy that Mark Hamill is Skeletor, and
Mark
it's
Hamill
perfect.
cackling is always a good day.
But also, they ran a kiddie series alongside that. That was for a younger audience that still did well, and they did a She-Ra series. He-Man in the Master Universe has the capability to still make money, and I don't want this movie to fail, mainly because the potential is there. This is a good cast.
Who owns it? What?
Mattel.
Mattel?
I have faith
encouraging
in it.
for a
Yeah.
movie. Like, the Barbie movie slapped. Like,
I mean, yeah, and they made a ton of money off of that sucker too. So,
By giving full creative control.
to the
well, we have Travis
storytellers.
Knight, who did Bumblebee, actually running this one.
Nice.
Confidence, yeah, he did really well with Bumblebee. when I saw his name attached, I was like, oh, okay, this has the potential to work, and I'm excited. Let me see, the release date is June 5th, 2026. So we are well within filming with a budget of $200 million. Yeah, this is Mattel Films, so I like when like Hasbro and Mattel like do their own movies because that money gets funneled back to the company and we can make more toys.
Well, and toys were like an integrated part of how you created the story, not like cheap garbage marketing. But
Oh
like,
no,
you planned them side by side from
Yeah.
the beginning, so the toys will be well thought out. You know,
yeah, Master of the Universe really was the one to capitalize on that. Hey, here's a show, here's a toy, and just the cross sell. We're on TVs every Saturday morning, and they couldn't keep product on the shelf. They are the case study of how to make this work. So yeah, finally a Masters of the Universe movie, and I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, like I said, the 3 series on Netflix, yeah, they made money.
Yeah.
called vertical monopoly.
And I mean, at a bare minimum, if the movie sucks, then we get to see a hot guy running around shirtless.
Does his hair in those pictures? Is that what his hair is supposed to look like?
Well, I had the image. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I am sorry, guys.
No,
I
it's
did
cool.
put the image in here. It just showed a black. The black.
Here you go. That's
Excellent. Can be a jerk.
I like how he clearly looks like he's explaining to the police like why I have this sword and shit. but that pink shirt, yeah. I mean, this
I'm
is
curious about the hair. The hair is the only thing that bothers me. That's a bad word.
it's He-Man.
He-Man has that
Sure.
weird haircut.
Yeah,
It's
he's
fine.
got.
It's not the haircut. It was the wig's a little rough. But also,
Oh.
if they want him to look a little out of place in this universe, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Master Universe in 2026. I'm very excited. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Right back to you, bud.
All right. All right. I got a question for you guys. You feeling a little hungry?
Always.
I'm so hungry right now.
Do you feel like maybe we should get some pizza?
I'm always down for pizza.
I
Well,
love pizza.
in this instance, then the answer should be yes because we're getting some pizza, but not in the way you think.
That's not good news.
No, it's
I
great
want it
news.
this way. No, how are we getting pizza?
Go on.
So after 35 years, hold on. Oh, XSplit is acting.
Too
Okay.
old.
35 years we have been waiting for this.
Make sure the volume's not too high on this.
Yeah, I'm like,
the voice acting on that one was
Yeah.
pretty loud.
yeah. All right, we're good. After 35 years, we are getting some life into a little anime from 1991 called Samurai Pizza Cats in the form of a video game, which will eventually be pushed live.
You and I are
Didn't
the
push the
only
push
people
button.
on this
There we
show
go.
that know what this is.
Yeah.
Holy crap, look at this.
Yep.
This is
So I would recommend going and watching this trailer, by the way, after the show, because they are talking about the fact that the Pizza Cats are getting a video game and he's mad about it.
Meta kind of take.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean-
meta take. It's really good. We have the whole main cast is returning. So Rick Jones is going to be Speedy Ceviche, Sonia Ball is going to be Polyester, and Terrence Scammell is going to be Guido Anchovy / the narrator, and Dean Hagopian is going to be Seymour, quote unquote, the big cheese. You can wishlist it now on Steam. We don't have a lot of information other than you will be able to switch between the cats both in levels and outside of levels solve puzzles, fights, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm actually very impressed, by the way, because the trailer has, of course, all the voice actors, that they sound as good as they do after 35 years. Like, they sound identical to what they sounded like in the 90s, which is fun. I'm very excited about this. I know Jason's probably excited about this.
Do y'all know about Samurai Pizza Cats?
What the is
No.
a pizza cat?
All right, so
So you have
this show for me came on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
For me in 1991, and I would wake up and watch
When
this
you
show.
only had analog clocks or sundials.
This is literally when
digital clocks.
no
Mean?
Do you know
TV
what I
stations
was
would
doing
go
in
off the air.
1991?
What,
Non-existent.
glimmer in your daddy's eye. Okay, so this
We shut that down. No more.
back in the day, TV stations would shut down for the night, and the first thing that came on, I think, for one of the UHF channels was Samurai Pizza Cats, and I would be. It has one of the catchiest theme songs.
I've been seeing it all week.
So to hear that, like, this is a reality after all this time, like,
I am so excited.
it's kind of insane.
See, now you know how I felt when they announced the Little House on the Prairie reboot.
But you would,
I mean, I already knew how you felt because I watched it with my grandma.
Yeah.
this is literally just me sitting at the computer when Cora shared this in our chat, like, what? Like, I didn't know I wanted this until now. Like, I don't even know. This show was never like in prime time. It was never.
No.
Our good friend Ben is texting you. Right, tell us of the olden days, Jason. Yes, but this show is that old, and I'm surprised. Like, I would buy Samurai Pizza Cats action figures if they made them.
Like,
They have the dumbest
not a
names,
high
the
bar.
catchiest theme song. I'd buy anything. I'm a bad example.
I watched it a little later in the years than you because I was a
Four.
baby in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or in 91. But I still watched it, and it lay dormant like a sleeper agent for a while. And then, like, a friend of mine brought it up in college, and it was like everything came and, like, smashed me in the head with, like, a mallet. And then it lay dormant again, and then this happened, and same thing. I'm excited. It looks really cute.
This is insane.
The fact that, like, it looks like the cutscenes are gonna look like the old cartoon, and the art in the game itself, like the sprite work and stuff, is also like you're playing a side-scroller version of the cartoon. Really cute. And it's for everybody, because who doesn't want to play as a cute little, like, robot cat that delivers pizza?
Thank
and
you.
fights
That's
crime.
what they're doing? That's
Yes,
what
they-
Pizza
they-
Cat
Yes,
does.
you
I'm
have to fight
asking
and
the
deliver.
chat, I asked you out loud, what the fuck is a pizza cat?
So
Oh, God.
they deliver pizza, but they also fight crime, specifically the Big Cheese, because the Big Cheese wants to take over Little Tokyo.
Of course it does. See, my weed man never does fight crime, even though his name is Weed Man. He brings the weed.
If you lace it with some stuff, then you get to picture a pizza cat.
I mean, somebody was doing something when they created this show.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
after the show, I'm gonna show you guys the opening number.
absolutely.
Like, y'all don't have a choice.
Oh man,
And you will watch Jason
Just-
and I as we just, like,
I did not have this on my bingo card.
didn't
I just
either.
did not. I did not ever think I would ever hear Samurai Pizza Cats ever mentioned again. But apparently, there's a video game that I'm gonna buy now. So
yeah.
I like side-scrolling beat 'em ups. Don't get me wrong. I do like. We've talked about we like
Yeah.
this game genre. So
Yeah.
especially if it's multiplayer, heck yeah,
There-
let's go.
There is a good potential for it to be at least a 3-person multiplayer, which would be really fun. Just throwing that out
We
there.
don't have enough co-op games. We need more co-op games.
We need more
Yeah.
co-op
Couch co-ops
games.
like couch
I-
co-op specifically.
I mean, we love the Ninja Turtles
we
when we
had
played.
blast
Yeah.
playing it here.
I would love to play this game with y'all and not be good at it.
I mean, it's happening. I'm getting this for my Switch.
Yeah, it is currently, again, you can wishlist it on Steam, and it is currently in development for other major consoles, and that's all the information they've given us so far. But I think they wanted to give us that information now, because this month specifically is the 35th anniversary for the anime.
Yep, bring it on. It's definitely going to be my Switch game. Wow, just
So, in celebration,
didn't see this coming.
get yourself some pizza and pet a cat.
That'd be really cool.
And
if
don't give
Jason
'em a sword.
ordered us pizza. He knew this was coming.
Anyway.
Kat, what you got for
what's
us?
your, yeah.
Okay, so what's the opposite of a kitty cat with pizza? It's jury duty.
What?
That is the opposite. It is indeed, yeah.
The opposite of that would be jury duty. But if there was a fun version of jury duty, it would be the series that came out in 2023 that starred a bunch of people you've never heard of, James Marsden, and the one guy they Truman showed into not understanding that everyone was an actor around him. James Marsden played himself as an egomaniac, like, who, it's your civil duty, you still have to do jury duty. So, yeah, that was the setup. Well, they're doing a season 2. Season 2 is not going to be jury duty. That's not the premise. The premise is a corporate retreat. So some poor sucker, once again, they're going to surround 100% with actors and just do crazy shit till that person gets suspicious, back off a little, and then do more.
Oh, we've seen shows like this.
Yeah, last season had an episode where soaking took place. There was an episode where James Marsden convinced the other guy to take the blame for a giant toilet situation because his ego wouldn't allow him to take the blame for it. It's just, I don't know. It's really pretty funny. And it's not as mean as a lot of these shows are. Like, the kid gets some decent rewards. He's compassionately edited. They didn't make him out to be an idiot, just a little gullible, which you'd have to be. We don't have a lot of details on this season. We do know it's a corporate retreat environment. We do know, presumably, is like a David versus Goliath story. I don't know what that means, but they've already said that, like, the hero will be David. I'm guessing there is another celebrity that they brought in to be a celebrity playing themselves, but like a nightmare version of themselves.
Yeah.
First season's
Unless
kind
it's Jared Leto, then he's just playing himself.
I mean, there's a lot we could get. My first thought was Dennis Quaid.
My first thought was Willem Dafoe.
I mean,
Well, Dafoe's cool. He's just bonkers.
Yeah, but
all the time.
if I need someone to play like a villain that makes me uncomfortable and a little crazy, Willem Dafoe.
That's true.
That is true. I don't know.
Like-
They haven't said much about it. The team of the creators is very similar. Most of the same people, same showrunners, whatever. Apparently, they have ideas for a few more seasons. I was thinking about what's important to the idea. Well, your hero, your sucker, your whoever that is, has to be a decently humble person. Because if they're not, they're going to figure it out. A narcissist always thinks it's about themselves. So,
Yeah. So, like, I would figure it out.
yeah. Maybe. I don't think you and I could get gotten with this because we're
I mean,
on
I
the
just
other
interrupted
side.
you to make it about me. So.
Twice.
Yeah.
Are you done? Okay, good. She's the only one who has any narcissistic tendencies. Of course, I can't be gotten because I'm so smart. Anyway, you need a guy that you root for, and they do kind of make it up for him, and they seem to enjoy the attention after the fact, and just looking back and being like, yeah, it did seem really weird that you were doing a photo shoot with a security guard who was supposedly fired today.
So,
If you haven't watched Jury Duty, go watch Jury Duty. It's great.
There's a guy who has, like, his own version of pants.
no more weird shows from you. I'm already on one.
I don't
Weird.
think you can get recommendations from us for normal shows.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Finish Severance.
I'm working on it.
I'm excited about this. It is one of the only prank shows I've seen that doesn't feel mean.
Yeah.
They're just putting him in awkward situations, not actual distress, it seems like. So, looking forward to it. Maybe it's a woman this time. Maybe it's multiple women. Who knows?
Tyler, your next movie. Sorry.
No, we already made that movie.
All right.
Oh, feel free to follow that. Go right ahead.
Speaking of things that we're excited about, we're good and we're getting more stuff. So we know Daredevil comes out March 4th, and we know that John Bernthal will reprise his role as the Punisher. There he is.
Oh, here, let me just go ahead and preemptively just push that forward. So, cast control.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I've never heard those noises from you.
He's so mean.
John Bernthal will be writing as well as starring in a Marvel special of the Punisher.
Oh?
And John Bernthal, if you don't know John Bernthal as an actor, he's extraordinarily dedicated. He obviously played the Punisher amazingly well, read a bunch of comics, very dedicated. So yeah, he's going to be writing a Punisher special for Marvel. The last special that we saw, I think the most recent one, was the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas one, which was about 45 minutes, so presumably around that same amount of time. But yeah, he will be writing it along Ronaldo Marcus Green, who's also going to direct. The most recent thing Ronaldo did was actually the Bob Marley biopic. That came out
Oh, I love that movie.
So yeah, very talented director. Will come out on Disney Plus. We don't have a lot of details. This just got announced that he was going to be writing it. Yeah, I'm extremely excited for this. Loved him on Daredevil. Loved him in the Punisher series. I thought he was amazing, and I kind of think he could do anything.
We need a betting pool for how many minutes in this special he will spend like crying, not able to maintain eye contact. Like
That's his gig.
he's
That's
really
how he
good at
goes.
it, but he has a specific
so
emotional
good,
look that vibes.
Fun.
He just his eyes inflate. I don't know how he does it.
A friend of mine
Like his
actually
muscles.
was able to go to the premiere up in New York. I
Yeah.
got to see the first 2 episodes of Daredevil.
Yeah.
And I instantly messaged her. I'm like, okay, just great or what? And she's like, no spoilers. You're going to love it.
Dope.
Nice.
I just need them to
Yeah.
keep like the soul
Yeah.
of what Daredevil was.
Yeah.
It's gritty. So
I mean,
Bring it
gritty
on.
is fine. I just like I don't know, so much heart
I
to the
honestly-
way they did it, and I
and-
just want the heart to remain. You can
and I'm hearing
change
that there's
so much.
some talk of revisiting some of those Netflix shows as well.
There's rumors kicking up about Jessica Jones.
I love Mike Coulter as Luke Cage. I really did. Look, I really wanted Iron Fist to be better, but I think
I think everyone did.
but I did like
Nobody
Jessica
bats
Jones.
1,000. I did too. One of the most traumatizing seasons of television
Oh,
I've
God.
ever seen
I
in my life.
didn't love Jessica Jones solo stuff, although I thought it was good and I really enjoyed watching it. I didn't like rewatch any of it like I did Daredevil. But once they put her in the Defenders, like I really liked her vibing with everybody else. I
Yeah.
thought that was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I actually liked Iron Fist more in Defenders than I did
Yeah.
in
Not
his
a-
own series.
That's not a high bar.
Actually,
I
the
didn't
episode,
make it all the way through. I tried.
Oh, I got a bottle of something. And
the one
tore through
episode
it
that
one
they
night.
did of Danny and Luke in Luke Cage's series, I was like, well, finally they got it right. But it took them an episode. But it took them a little bit. But that one episode, they got that relationship right. But yeah,
Absolutely, 1,000%. I am already seated.
I have no doubt we're probably going to end up with another Punisher series,
Yeah.
though. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's such a good Punisher. Like
Both of them were so good, both seasons of it. So
he rides exactly where you want, like the tough guy and the vulnerable, like without just screaming right wing,
yeah,
like a lot of castings would do.
yeah, I'll take all the Punisher right in my veins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again Season 1 releases on Disney Plus March 4th.
Are they doing the whole season?
No.
No, we're not that lucky.
No, Disney likes splashing.
Come
it.
on,
It's just
come on
like-
back. Oh, you almost got it.
I'm not too mad at it. I will binge something and it will be over too fast. Like that does
Absolutely
happen.
fair.
Okay, so there's a video game. Y'all may not have heard this series Dune. It's a little known book
It's the
movie.
drumming
It had a
in
couple.
my ears
There,
when I'm
there were
trying
a
to
couple of
sleep.
movies, but there is a new open world survival online multiplayer game, Dune Awakening, that's coming out. It is releasing in May, but in an interesting turn of events that we saw with Dragon Age, you can go create your character for Dune Awakening right now, and it will be ready on launch day. Yeah, we saw Dragon Age Velgard do this most recently. And I like this idea, mainly because I played WWE games where the character creation took all day to get my character right, because I was making me, and of course I'm perfect, so I gotta make my character perfect. But yeah, you can log in right now and create your character for Dune Awakening, expected to release in May 20th. It will arrive on Steam. So yeah, this is gonna be a massive multiplayer online game. It is going to combine elements of the Frank Herbert novels and the newest movies that came out. So you get to make the seasoning sprinkle or something. Some saying, I forget what it is. Anyway, it's gotta go. You know, it's gotta the salt has to go. Anyway, but yeah, Funcom has announced that you can go by diving into the character creation and benchmark mode available through Steam, and then you can import these characters into Dune Awakening when it launches this summer. They explain the reasons that you want to do this, though, if you're going to play in the game. The character creator and benchmark mode will receive a code for an exclusive frame blade knife skin that can be redeemed in the game at launch. Prepping your epic rise to greatness on Arrakis by taking the Gom Jobber test, whatever that is. And yeah, the Jafar test, and creating your character. Fine-tune every aspect of your looks, and then choose your home planet, cast, and mentor, be it Swordmaster, Bane Gesserit, Mentat, or Trooper. The final choice determines your starting abilities, and you will gain access to every school eventually, and you can even mix and match abilities from any of them. Has her head exploded yet?
Baby,
I think you're maybe not saying it.
The benchmark mode is also going to let you check your hardware capabilities before you log in. So in case you need to go out, maybe grab a little bit more RAM, maybe another graphics card, you can find that out before you get into the game.
I'm gonna murder you.
Epic scenes from the game, including soaring with an ornithopter, like that thing that mosquitoes.
You know that it's called an ornithopter. You know
And
that.
there will be
Is that like a robot?
there will be a interaction with some sort of giant slug or something that
The purple
is
slug.
subterranean.
I've heard about
Yeah,
these.
something like that.
Purple slug.
So yes,
so
yeah, launching with a base price of $50 actually. So underneath the regular $60 cost, which is kind of surprising for an MMO because usually they get you on everything that you're going to buy afterwards.
Yeah. If you love me, please buy me this game.
And then buy her a hotel room.
I just want
I
to.
don't want to hang out with.
I just want to jump in real fast and just say, like, this is the perfect week to have you next to Jason, because that meant that
My
we got.
face journey.
Oh, your face journey was beautiful. Like, I pulled the image down sooner than normal because I saw your face twitching. I'm like, oh no, this is
Ben Jesser.
Is that all the details? Because, like, I'm really interested in the storytelling you're doing about Dune, Jason. Is that all the details we have right now?
That's all I
I
was.
would love it if you could keep talking about it for a while.
I mean, what's there to talk about? I mean, what do we know
I
about
mean, it's just sand.
Doom? You know, I mean, yeah.
Well, I think there was an original Dune.
Literally named out the most boring part
Doom
of the desert,
Eternal.
like Dune Eternal. Anyway, yeah. So if you're excited for Dune Awakening, like somebody maybe, go ahead and get in there and start making your character now. And it seems a very comprehensive character creator, though. I see why they. Who wants to? Because how many of us have bought a game on launch that you can create your own character, and day one was spent in just character creation?
Yeah.
I hate that.
But you know what? But you do it regardless. I
take-
like this. And Dragon Age kind of revolution. They're not the same studio. No, they're not the same studio. Definitely, I would love to see more of this, though, especially with how immersive this seems to be. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Looking at
disrespectful
From
cat.
Software.
Usually a later property would be called Reawakening, but they haven't actually awakened everybody enough yet.
Not yet.
It's like, no, wake up. And it's like, why? Did they play the first two movies? The opening cutscene? People get tired.
They're good movies.
One day you will show up at my house with the first Dune.
One day. Yep.
And I will just go ahead and get my jammies on so I can be comfy. And we can watch Dune. And I can finally see Dune.
maybe you can watch her play the game or something. I don't know. Anyway, So yes, go play Dune. Yay, Dune.
Or read it, or listen to it, or watch
Cora,
it. Or...
what do you have? This has
Anything, please. Something.
Anything?
Can I just go ahead and say I really didn't even care about this story. I just knew I could drive Cass crazy.
Fair.
Pick up on that
mean.
vibe.
And
So
you
what we're
did.
doing-
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I have like a quick update on a story we did a little bit ago. The Vampire Hunter D original OVA movie that's coming to theaters. It's not just coming to theaters in April. Later in the year, it will also be making its way to streaming via High Dive and Shudder. So,
Oh, shit, okay.
so if you have Shudder, you can see a movie that I'm very unhinged about in negative and positive ways. I have my problems with it. I won't get into that here. But also High Dive, which High Dive is, let's just say, has been like incredible with anime recently. They've been getting some good stuff. They've been actually a rival to Crunchyroll, which is what I wanted. I don't like Crunchyroll anymore. That's another story. Anyway,
They won't put the subtitles
On the English.
on the English
Yeah.
dub.
they
I
all
have auditory processing. Sometimes I actually need both, and
they also took away your ability to watch anything for free. You have to pay now. You
headed
used to be
in
able to
great
watch it.
direction.
Yeah, they also are going to be
Listen,
update.
It's a nightmare.
They're also upping the subscription price. Anyway, that's a whole different topic. Today we're talking about Lazarus. Lazarus is another, like we've talked about it before on the show, but we have English release dates now. It will be coming to Adult Swim on April 5th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, EDT. I think that's Eastern Domestic Time. Daylight Time? Cool. I don't know how time zones work. So technically, I guess it's April 6th, but whatever. We're not going to split hairs here. To give like a little highlight, I forgot to pull up a summary of the show, and I'm very sorry about that. Sorry. But I did grab the people of note for this show, and that is Shinichiro Watanabe, which if the name is familiar, of course, it's they did Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy, Samurai Champloo. If you know those three, or any of those three, you know this person. Mappa Studios will be animating this series. Notably, they did Chainsaw Man and the final season of Attack on Titan. And Chad Stahelski is the person who designed all of the fight choreography. And if that name is familiar, he was the John Wick stuntman. So
Done.
done.
And
The soundtrack is going to be going to be a jazzy, fun soundtrack. Watanabe really likes the jazz. He likes jazz. The jazz. The answer to the B question: do you like jazz?
You could have
Is
said
yes.
that.
I'm really excited about it. Like we watched the trailer for it a little while ago. The animation looks
Cool.
baller.
Really fun.
It's giving, and this is a positive thing, it's giving a more like Cowboy Bebop vibes. Again, that is a huge compliment. I love Cowboy Bebop. But like in a setting that's not space. There's probably going to be, there is sci-fi shenanigans going to happen. It is counted as a sci-fi. I'm fine with that, but it's a different feeling, but the same kind of fun vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, April 5th, 12 a.m., Adult Swim. We get some new stuff, and I cannot wait for this to be another generation's version of Cowboy Bebop. Like for me, I would wake up randomly in the middle of the night, having fallen asleep watching Cartoon Network in my room, to because it's loud.
Yeah.
It's such a banger.
It's so good, but when
it is
you're
incredibly loud.
when you're dead asleep and then all of a sudden trumpets are waking you
Dude,
up.
that's the vibe with the West Wing. Like, I fall asleep to it. I'm like, thank you.
I was at a random
America.
jazz club in Annapolis when I was in the Navy, and they played Tank. And then the guy was like, "Hey, we're gonna do that? Yeah, let's. Y'all probably might." And this was when Cowboy Bebop like first started coming out on Adult Swim. And these guys played Tank live, and I sat there just like,
Was it amazing? I bet
it was.
amazing.
They rocked it. I don't know how these guys. It was just like they were just like, "Yeah, let's do." And as soon as they started, I'm like, "Wait, nah, yep."
So there is something with anime that I don't know how, if people have noticed it before, But it's one of my favorite things about anime and people that watch it is, and this is more so in like sports anime, but it happens with this as well. If you are if you're into jazz, you know Tank, even if you don't watch anime, because Tank is just important. If you are a figure skater, you know Yuri on Ice, even if you've never watched it, because that's why a lot of the fans are here now. Tank got a lot of people into jazz music, and Cowboy Bebop in general did, because of all of the jazz. So it makes sense that a jazz, like, they would play it.
I mean, I listen to those. I have those albums, and honestly, Real Folk Blues is one of the saddest songs. It does something inside. Like I feel that song.
I was just thinking of the song from Requiem for a Dream that to this day scares the shit out of me. No matter what context I hear it in. Like, that song has so deeply wormed itself into my brain with that context that it was on, like, some random cop show the other day, and I was like,
I used it for a work thing on purpose.
Requiem?
Yeah. There was a thing,
Too scary.
an initiative we really cared about, so I looped it in the hallway with a trailer that I made that was just pumping up whatever that initiative was. It was very effective because it turns out millennials tend to,
Yeah.
when they hear it. No regrets.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've been waiting for a Lazarus announcement. It looks like it might be simulcast with Japan, because the Japan release date's also April. There's no way in hell we're getting it before them. So
Nah,
But
they'll get us.
it will be English dubbed. We don't know the cast yet, though. They have not released the cast yet, as of when I was making my notes.
With Chad Stahelski, he could pull some real
He could pull some voices.
names. Yep.
I want to jokingly say Johnny Young Bosch is going to be in here somewhere because he's in everything, and that's a good thing. I like Johnny Young Bosch, but like he's also in Devil May Cry, so as the main character. So maybe not. Let him breathe. Yeah, Kat, what you got?
Oh, that's really it for me this week.
Guys?
I don't know which social media it was because I don't pay attention, but we got confirmation that Misha Collins is going to be in the next season of The Boys.
What?
So little
I
mini
saw this.
Supernatural reunion. We had Jared confirmed months ago, but we have Misha Collins confirmed. Here's my thing. They have the opportunity to do the funniest shit ever if Misha Collins' character confesses his love to Soldier Boy. There's so much opportunity. You could do so many things.
If you didn't know, it's the same writer or creator.
Yeah, Eric Kripke created Supernatural, ran it for the first 5 seasons. So cast all 3 of these people in Supernatural and now in The Boys. They're also incredibly close.
Yeah.
All 3 of them, although Jared gets kicked out of their little group from time to time.
Yeah,
Yes,
like pretty severe ones.
Yeah. But there's so many things that you could do that would just be absolutely hilarious if...
Oh, there's going to be some throwback humor.
Yeah.
You gotta. You have to.
I mean, The Boys, like, it's always the most all the time. I actually think, to me, funnier than maybe even him confessing his love is just remaking the scene in a completely different context.
Well, let's not overdo it.
No, because Tinder, or not Tinder, what's yours? Tumblr. Tumblr, like, that's how you find out news now.
Yeah.
Is with that meme format.
I love you, Dean, and then Dean will say, you know...
A headline.
Yeah.
Incredibly real ones happened, so, like, just recreating those few shots.
It'd be so
and then
funny.
doing
Dropping,
something
like, plot
stupid
points.
or low stakes that it's nothing that they're arguing
It's
about ice cream or
so
something.
good.
Like,
There's so much opportunity for just absolute nonsense, which is what Eric Kripke likes to do, and I thoroughly support this decision.
I thought it was okay that Jared was coming, but when I saw Misha coming, I was like, oh, this is fun. Misha's my favorite. He's a lot of
Absolutely.
people's favorite. Mostly we'll get to hear his real voice on TV.
which we did not at any point,
Except
for
the French
one episode
mistake.
in Supernatural. So yeah, he can stop absolutely destroying his throat by trying to do what is
The angel
the
voice.
throat singing?
Trying to Gregorian
Mongolian?
chant his way
Gregorian,
through
yeah.
his lines.
You know, over 10 seasons of a TV show. It's gonna be. I'm excited for the boys,
He's
and
just
this
hot.
is the final season,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
they
yeah.
have the opportunity to go buck wild.
I'm no doubt they are going to.
I don't know. I hear, like, now they're taking shots at conservatives. Did you guys know that?
Crazy. Did
Since
you know?
the beginning.
Did you know?
Took a little bit for them to, a little slow new upswing. Anyway,
So the only thing running through my mind is that meme: two best friends in a room, they might kiss. Okay, what?
Exactly. Jason.
so okay, my last story is just a quick hit. I am excited for the Lantern series on HBO Max, and I'm even more excited about it because the Lanterns are a galaxy police force. So it makes sense to have them in scenarios where they are acting like cops. This scene right here, which we see Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan kind of just walking along the street. You can see Green Lantern rings on their hands, but if they're investigating a crime, a bright green glowing suit is probably not the best thing to question people with, you know? Just saying. So are we, and I heard them say they would be taking elements from like True Detective and throwing it in there. And I feel that looking at this scene here. What? Why are you?
I was thinking of Kyle Chandler just saying the most absolute batshit insane thing that he possibly could, which was very much the True Detective vibe. Woody Harrelson would be like, "Can you stop?
You're being so weird.
And then
about
what is
stuff.
his name? Matthew McConaughey would say like, "I don't sleep, I dream." He's like, "Shut the fuck up, man." And I feel like you could do a little bit of that.
I've never had anybody just say, I have maladaptive daydreaming right to my face like that.
Yeah.
I like Kyle Chandler for Hal. Like, Kyle Chandler, but you only bring him on for one of two reasons. Kyle Chandler doesn't do middle of the road. So we're either going to get the most jaded a-hole, doesn't want to train the new guy, buddy cop vibes you've ever seen, or you're going to get the coach.
Well, who's the
for
rookie
Friday Night
here?
Lights.
Because we've got John and Hal. I mean, I would honestly not like to see them as rookies. I want to see them as seasoned Green Lanterns at this point.
My understanding is that Hal is very seasoned.
And John's new? Well, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he's
would make
significantly
sense.
Older. Yeah.
Yeah. His Reed's 25 years older at least.
Yeah, but coming out in early 2026, 8 episodes are planned. That's weird. It will be part of DC's Chapter 1, DCU's Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters.
Interesting.
Huh. Okay. I'm wondering what the crossover is as well, because we did see Guy Gardner in the Superman trailer. I know that goofy, hey, he had to have that bowl cut. So are we going to see some cross, or is Guy going to exist?
so, yeah.
It better. You better. Do not give me a separate series.
James Gunn's in charge of everything.
This is
There's
true.
Gotta be.
Give
crossover.
me more
It's
heroes
the
and ugly
biggest
bowl
villain
cuts.
for like no.
Like, I wanna
we're
hear
gonna
them-
do a Flash TV show and a movie at the same time.
I want to hear them
Nothing
bagging
do
on
with
Guy.
Me
I want-
too.
Yeah, I want to hear them bag on, like, oh yeah, see Guy on the TV? Yeah,
I don't
freaking
think Guy's
dork.
anybody's favorite.
Anyway, no. Anyway, yeah, Lantern series. I'm actually excited. I want it to be good because that Green Lantern movie I try to forget. Anyway,
They're always
Which
just.
one?
The you talking about 2011?
I'm talking about how I'm talking about, unfortunately,
There
Ryan
could be
Reynolds.
multiple ones you're trying to forget. That's entirely possible.
Ryan Reynolds. The animated ones were good.
Oh, animated. Yeah.
Anyway,
Home
yeah.
runs for them.
I mean, that's why Jon Stewart's my boy. It's because of the Justice League cartoon. I loved him so
I mean, John, that really helped establish John. But
I
yeah,
will say that 8 episodes is a good number of episodes. It kind of yells you have a specific story you're trying to tell, and you want the time to tell that story right, but you don't have a lot of plot.
I think they
You're
could- I
doing
think they could
this
do a lot.
Story that you want.
hour-long series, I think they could do a lot. So yeah, Lanterns 2026, bring it on. Wow,
Please
we're
make
ending
it
with me
good.
this time. Yeah, please make it good. So
We can't keep putting up Lantern stories and expect people to keep wanting them forever. You've got to give us a solid storytelling and
You
a
have one of
live
those
action.
boxes down there, by the way, because I did want to mention again that we are. I am doing a giveaway on the channel. Just the little bump up. Well, it's the other one, the yellow one.
One of them.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're giving away a Missing Link Bumblebee. Go find that video on our channel, like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment that I want a Bumblebee. And this will be free of charge for you on our channel. I mean, I will mail it out to you free of charge. It's yours. I bought an extra one. Please take it off my hands. Anyway, that is it for us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This weekend, 3 p.m. Central on Saturday, we will be rolling some dice, playing some D&D. Please join us to see if Cass dies and Jason busts through a wall Kool-Aid Man style. It's going to be awesome.
But also how their characters do.
Yeah, that. And also, we are 2 weeks away from AllCon. Get your tickets there. all-con.org. Still, there's hotel space still available. It's a really fun con. We're doing so many panels. Please join us there. Look for more shorts and information about that as we get closer and closer to the event. Of course, check us out, supercoolnerdshow.com. You can follow us on the socials at SCNSlive, TikTok, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at JasonTheX.
Find me on Instagram and Threads at The Good Cast and on Blue Sky at Moon Pie.
I think you just default get Threads. It's like, just get it.
Yeah, but not everybody posts on Threads.
No.
You can find me maybe technically on Threads, although I've never posted, and on Instagram at BetterCat.
I post on Facebook and it just goes over there. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Cora Art, where I am screaming about Suikoden eternally.
Suikoden is a thing, apparently. Anyway,
But now with results.
now with reality.
As many as 2 other voices screaming with you in the manila envelope.
Woo!
She used this platform for her own machinations. It's great. Anyway, guys, that's it. We will see you next week. And as we always say around here, keep on nerding.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.